Dear students, in this video now I am going to start the 10th chapter of your book, that is direct and inverse variation. Okay, so first of all you need to understand what is a variation. What is a variation? Listen it carefully. The variation means if the value of one quantity is changed, then the value of other quantity will also changes in the same ratio. Okay, either maybe if one value increases, other value also increase. If one value is decreasing, any other quantity is also decreasing. Some cases if one quantity is increasing but other quantity is decreasing, but ratio will remain same, so they all are called variation. ठीक है? Okay, so a variation where an increase in one quantity causes an increase in other quantity, or a decrease in one quantity causes a decrease in other quantity, is called direct variation or proportion. Now what is the direct variation? If one quantity is increasing, other quantity is also increasing, or if one quantity is decreased, then other quantity is also decreasing, then it is called direct variation. Okay, or it can be called direct proportion also, if the ratio remains constant. So again, what is direct variation? A variation where an increase in one quantity causes an increase in the other quantity, or a decrease in one quantity causes a decrease in the other quantity, is called direct variation. So whenever two quantities x and y are in direct proportion, or they are in direct ratio, or they are in direct variation, then there will be x1 upon y1 equals to x2 upon y2. Now some general examples of direct variation, daily life examples also. Let's suppose the cost of 5 kilogram wheat is 120. Now we need to find cost of 15 kilogram wheat. Okay, so the quantity of wheat is increased, then the rate of wheat will be also increase. It is genuine that if the quantity of wheat will increase, then rate of wheat also increase. So quantity of wheat increases, rate also increases, both the quantities increases, then the ratio is direct ratio, or the variation is the direct variation. Second, 10 kilogram rice required to feed 18 people. 10 kilogram rice is required to feed 18 people. If you need to feed 18 people, then you need 10 kilogram rice. Now if 120 kilogram of rice is available, then how many people can be feed? Now if you have 120 kilogram of rice, that means rice are more, then you can feed more people. Okay, so rice is increased, then people will also increase, then this is also the case of direct variation. So what is the formula for direct variation? That is x1 upon y1 equals to x2 upon y2. If two quantities x and y are in direct proportion, then x1 upon y1 will be equals to x2 upon y2. Now how to apply this formula in the questions, that you will learn in the next slides. See the example 1. If x and y varies directly, then find the missing values. Now the table is given x and y, and x varies directly with y. Then now we need to find the value of missing terms. Here the value of missing term a and b. So we need to find the value of a and b. So now first of all I will take only 2 upon 5 and a upon 10. Only this term 2 upon 5 a upon 10. This is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. So x1 upon y1 equals to x2 upon y2, because it is given that it is direct variation. So according to direct variation, x1 upon y1 equals to x2 upon y2. So now I am taking the first two quantities, that is 2 upon 5 will be equals to a upon 10. This 2 is x1, 5 is x2, sorry y1, a is x2 and 10 is y2. So 2 upon 5 is equals to a upon 10. 2 upon 5 equal to a upon 10. After cross multiply, you will get your solution. A equals to 4. Okay. Now if you need to find the value of b, now I will take 2 upon 5. This is x1, this is y1, but now x2 and y2 will be changed. Now I don't need this a upon 10, I need 6 upon b. So this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. So now x1 upon y1 equals to x2 upon y2. According to that, 2 upon 5 is equal to 6 upon b. Again cross multiply and you will get your solution. B equals to 15. So the final solutions are A equals to 4 and B equals to 15. Okay. The next example, example number 2. It is given that x varies directly with y. Now the last time the table was given, now a table is not given. It is given that x varies directly with y. Okay, so now x equals to 5 and y equals to 3. So given that x varies directly with y, x equals to 5 and y equals to 3. So x upon y, because x varies directly with y, so x upon y is equals to 5 upon 3. 5 upon 3. Okay, so now in the next thing, the y is given 36. Now place the value of y on the place of y. Y is given 36. So if y is 36, now on the place of y I can write 36. So x upon y equal to 5 upon 3 is equals to x upon 36, because on the place of y now I will write 36. Now what is the value of x here? Now I don't know. So again I will take now 5 upon 3 is equals to x upon 36. This is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Again cross multiply and we will solve, and we will get that if y equal to 36, then x will be equals to 60. Did you understood? Again you can see, again you can try to understood. Listen it again. Given that x varies directly with y, x varies directly with y. So if x upon y will be equals to 5 upon 3, because x is given 5, y is given 3. Simply put the value of x on the place of x, y on the place of y. Now in the second case it is given that y equal to 36. So now on the place of y I will write 36 and I need to find the value of x there. So now again we can do cross multiply using the formula of direct variation. Now I will do cross multiply and then solve. After solution we will get the value of x. Okay. The next example, example number 3. A car covers a distance of 350 km in 5 hours. How much distance does it cover in 7 hours? A car covers 350 km in 5 hours. Now if it travels 7 hours, then how much distance it will cover at uniform speed? Uniform speed means speed does not change. Okay, so now if speed does not change, then in 7 hours it will cover more distance, because if in 5 hours it is covering 350, if I will increase the time, then distance will be also increased. Okay, so now in the 7 hours the car will travel more distance. Okay, so I will make a table using these data. The distance in kilometer, time in hour. Okay, two quantities given. The first quantity is distance, second quantity is time. In each and every question, every way two quantities will be given. You need to figure out what two quantities are given. In this question, distance and time is given. Now in the first case, the distance is 350, time is 5. In the second case, time is given, I need to find distance. And as I already knows now that this is the condition of direct variation. Why direct variation? Because if time will be increased, the distance will be also increased. Okay, so if time is increased, then distance will be also increased. So both the quantities are increasing, so it is a direct variation. So apply the formula of direct variation. X1 upon y1 equals to x2 upon y2. 350 upon 5 equals to x upon 7. Cross multiply and then solve, and you will get your answer that x equals to 490 kilometers. So distance covered in 7 hours will be 490 kilometers. Few more questions I will explain in the next video, and if you have doubt in these questions in this topic, then you can ask by message. Thank you.